Hello everyone, welcome. Hello Darky, Neko.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Neko is back
Yes,
from the dead.
apparently.
I live again, like the
I
remaster
live
for
again.
Blood. So we
And
changed.
you know who also still lives?
Who? Oh, my
Oh,
cats
yes, the
are
cat,
not
he was
around.
sleeping.
Furball.
We changed our schedule again, and last minute we changed also the stream, the game. We had on. We're waiting for this to happen. This Foolish Mortals stream for a while, but didn't have the time. We started Siberia Remastered, as you know. But it remained set for tonight, and Darky said, "Oh, we are streaming Foolish Mortals, not Siberia." And I said, "No, I will change it to Siberia." And then, no, don't change it. Leave Foolish Mortals. I want to see how it is. I don't know if Darky received his copy of Foolish Mortals. That's interesting.
He is just a foolish mortal. Da-da-da-da-da.
The problem, it's not a problem, but Darky backed this game on Kickstarter, actually, and he has to receive also a big box for the game, but the game is only digital on Steam and probably also on GOG, I don't know, but on Steam for sure, and he didn't even receive the code for...
I received.
you received the code at least,
The guy
okay.
from the creator, and I said, "Buddy, you forgot to send me the code." Oh, okay, let me send it to you. So he sent me the code.
Okay, nice.
Hey, Christy is on chat.
Christy, welcome, man. Christy just told me that he can stream Silent Hill only tomorrow. I don't know if Neko is available. We'll see.
Depends on some factors, but
Yeah.
how work tomorrow is.
Okay, so getting back to Foolish Mortals, I saw the game on Discord. Someone posted it when it was released. I think at the beginning of November, and I liked what I saw, the trailers, and I basically bought it day one. I usually buy day one the point and click indie games because I want to support the developers. And so I'm not looking for any promotions when it's about this kind of games, because I know it's pretty hard to sell this genre nowadays. Of course, me and Darky played a lot of point and clicks in the 90s. Darky is a big fan of this genre. We also gonna play some other point and clicks, but this one is looking really nice and got me thinking about the first Broken Sword when I saw the graphics of it. And also the atmosphere, you see the music. It's a very cozy game in terms of atmosphere. I don't know about the story, maybe it's darker, we'll see. But I played a bit, 10-15 minutes, and it has almost the same kind of humor from Broken Sword. So if you like this kind of games, I think it will be an interesting game to check. So this is what I know at the moment about the game. I don't know if any of you want to add something before starting the game.
Well, in terms of point and clicks, I play a lot, but I also play a genre that I know Clement isn't really into, and that's the hidden object games. But I like point and click hidden object games when the hidden object is just like a side game and not the main part. There is like a whole series of hidden object games where it's only hidden object, and those are a bit boring. But I am always of the opinion that if a game has a unique mechanic or some unique atmosphere to pull you in, it's good.
Yeah, we are trying all kind of games on this channel, as you know. Actually, yesterday we had an almost 5-hour stream with Tomb Raider 3, and it was great. We played Tomb Raider 3 Remastered versus the PlayStation 1 on the same stream, original version, and it was nice.
And
yeah,
depending how fast they go, I would be able to join one of those weeks.
yeah. And Neko, I have some news regarding me and Hidden Objects games. I started playing some of them with my daughter because it's the kind of game that I think it's appropriate for her to try.
Yes, yes, very much.
Besides Minecraft, that's another addition that we had the play list.
I am not gonna comment on how many thousands of hours of Minecraft I have behind my belt.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I can start Minecraft with her because it's advertised 7 years plus, but she really enjoys it. And I also bought for Saint Nicholas for her 2 sets of Minecraft blocks. And after we played in the morning for the first time Minecraft yesterday, she started building what we did in the game. So it's really nice. Okay, and look, Christy is also a fan of Minecraft. For me, it was after my time. I think for Darky also, we are too old. But
I didn't play it. It's too old.
Yeah, we know to appreciate good games, especially for children.
I mean, I have shit like this.
I have the Switch version of Minecraft. That's the one we are playing on Switch too, of course.
This is the book of the basics of Redstone. I have all 3 books.
Okay, I don't know what you are talking about.
Lore.
Anything
Minecraft
about
lore.
the
He's talking
Minecraft
about my
lore.
Samsung.
I will probably.
Guys,
I will probably.
what is that?
I will probably play Minecraft Stories or something. I played that RPG, action
Seriously,
RPG, Minecraft Heroes or something like that.
Yeah, there are several spin-offs.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to this game, and we'll talk more during the stream. I don't know if in the middle of the stream, Neko, Darky, you want to show something, or Neko? No?
No, not really.
Okay. Then let's go to the game and start a new game. I hope everything is fine for the viewers and for you also on Discord. Okay.
They said there was a treasure on the island. Its location, known only to the dead. I could see it in my dreams. How was I supposed to know that in order to find it, I'd have to die too?
Nice. There are actually, I think, a couple that developed the game. Anyway, guy and female. What?
The guy and the female. Jesus.
And the woman, sorry, man.
Yeah, the hint. Look, the hint.
A dude and a chick. They are the different person.
Neko, look, Christy is really into Minecraft, so you have a partner there. And now Neko will make a short with that one. Put it like with the other one with Chris Redfield.
Well, I think you're a fool. Everyone on Devil's Rock knows what happened to that house. Over 30 years it stood empty now. Locals won't go near it. I say all it contains now is dust, cobwebs, and bad luck.
I don't have time for ghost stories.
Then what do you want with it?
33 years ago, the Belmore Trading Company was wound up and absorbed by the state. The owner's dead, the heir nowhere to be found. Money was missing from the company accounts, and it's still unaccounted for. I'm here to find it.
So you're a treasure hunter?
Not quite. I'm an auditor.
An auditor? Records, taxes, all that stuff?
Think of me as the adventurer of the accounts book. But on this case, I'm out of office and on location. At 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the state's claim on that money lapses for good along with my commission. So I've got one night to find it. I'm overdue for a meeting with the parish comptroller to reopen the case.
The comptroller you're meeting wouldn't happen to be Theodore Grimes, would it?
Yes, I believe it is.
Would be hard to convince him, I'd say.
Why's that? I'm a good talker.
He died about 4 days ago. I'd wager he's waiting to be buried in St. Juniper Cemetery, stiff as a board.
Okay, that might be tricky. Talking to the dead isn't quite within my skill set.
Remember what I said about that house and bad luck?
My bad luck started long before that house. It's a 3-day journey to get here, and it took me 7. And ever since my suitcase got dropped overboard on the steamer, all I have to my name is a pocket watch, a magazine, and $1.
Less than $1, actually. You owe me for the taxi ride.
Neko, you are into something, no? You wanted to say that it starts almost like a Siberia?
Yes.
Okay, I need to move you from there. And let me know if the chat is working, because I don't know. Okay. Probably I will move you from here also. Oop, doop.
Pat, pat. Pat, pat.
Okay. We'll move around if needed. Yeah, it starts almost like this, like Siberia, but also it has a bit from Monkey Island atmosphere, don't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Darky?
Yeah.
Yep. The part that is very cool is that until this point everything it's a talkie, so every dialogue is spoken.
Yeah, it is.
And here's your change.
And it sounds...
Didn't you say you'd take me into town?
You can walk from here. No one with any sense will go further onto this island at night. And remember, the tide's coming in. Within the hour, you'll be cut off from the mainland until tomorrow.
That suits me. I took the pocket watch out of my vest and clicked open the cover. I've got 13 hours to find $13 million.
Unlucky for some, but if you're really dead set on it, here's a tip. Go find the Spirit Queen.
The Spirit Queen? Who is that?
I think you'll find you mean, what's that? Good luck, Murphy McAllen.
The Spirit Queen. Also the comments that the character is doing, they are like from like it is in Broken Sword. And the style of the graphics.
Yeah,
Walking into
it's
the
still
port
very
town of
broken.
Dead Metal, I could sense its history in every
In a
stone,
good way.
brick, and plank. Echoes of merchant ships loading and unloading all manner of cargo from expeditions throughout the Caribbean. Gold and treasure that may still lie hidden on the island.
Okay.
The door, I could see two gentlemen inside the store. A spindly man with a wiry mustache had his face pressed against a display cabinet, while a diminutive older gentleman tried desperately to pull him away. I'd seen similar behavior in Laurel and Hardy pictures.
Would I also notice that it's not necessarily AI voice acting, which is a good thing?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Man, you know how much I am into AI and creating music, chatbots, and pictures with AI.
It's a whopper.
I recognize AI voice acting.
Well, blast my barnacles. That's the third one tonight. These fish sure must have been spooked by something.
Echo, pay attention. We are counting on you for the puzzles.
No problem.
Are the fish biting?
Not so well today, to tell the truth. That was the first nibble in hours. I'm Ned Kipps, by the way. I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm here because I have a very important job on this island. A calling that only I can fulfill. Dark secrets that I need to uncover.
Oh, you're a tourist. Now, why on earth would you choose Devil's Rock as the place to vacation?
I must have done something to upset my travel agent. The name's Murphy McCallan.
Nice to meet you, Mac. Not peckish, are you? You can help yourself to what I got here in my bucket if you like.
Oh, thanks.
And the bucket is
Expectations of a
empty.
local seafood delicacy quickly unraveled when I plunged my hands into what felt like lumpy jelly. Ugh! It was a handful of fish guts.
Ha! That's the best bait you get around here. They smell pretty bad, but the critters on this island love them. Who would have known they're good at suckering in tourists, too?
Oh god, I need to move myself.
You go up yonder. Hey, look. Pat, 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 pat.
Okay. Let's see. Doo-doo. It's good that Darky is not blue. And if I was in the middle, it was the Romanian flag. But like this, I think is the Belgian flag.
Belgium
Oh,
flag,
heavens no. Heavens no.
No, if I shovel around.
Darky and you need to switch.
Okay. Rip.
Hold on.
Oh man, it's your country. What the fuck?
No. And us two need to switch now.
Me and you.
Yeah. I swap the red and yellow all the time.
Okay. Let's go back.
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Heard of her? Sure. But I wouldn't be heading out into the bayou at this time of night.
If she's out there, that's where I need to go.
Murphy, bayou's dangerous. It's not the kind of place you want to go alone.
I'll be careful.
Well, if you're set on it, just take the western route out of town. Left at Pimlico Rock, then right on into the bayou. Without Docket gets in there, you'll see the lights guiding you the last stretch of the way. Just make sure the gators don't get too attached to you.
This is Monkey Island for sure.
Yeah, I was looking in on their Kickstarter campaign, and they were showing all kinds of influences like The Goonies, Adam's Family, Monkey Island, Broken Sword, Indiana Jones, Green Fandango, Monkey Island, The Rescuers, all kinds of crazy stuff.
What's that you're reading?
Sometimes
This is Herman Melville's Moby Dick.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm struggling my way through it, to be honest. I thought it was a how-to book. I much preferred the last book I read. It was much more action-packed.
What book was that?
The Encyclopedia of Fishing Lures, 3rd edition.
such a predictable joke.
What's life like in Dead Nettle?
Well, it's not the hustle and bustle it used to be, but it suits me just fine. The ships just don't come through Dead Nettle anymore. Not since the disappearance.
You must have been talking about the Belmore wedding. The locals actually believed the story. Have you ever considered moving to the mainland?
Nah, I wouldn't like it over there. Crazies, oddballs, crackpots. The mainland doesn't have any of them.
I'm going to get back to exploring the island.
I wouldn't go looking for it if I were you, you know.
Excuse me?
The folks this island gets now either seem to be looking for something or running away from something. You look like you're doing both. You got your eye on that Belmore treasure, and I wouldn't be doing right by you if I didn't warn you to stay away from it. I know this island has a reputation for the macabre, and it's all fun and games in the beginning, but dig too deep, and you end up in the place you don't want to be.
What makes you think I... Ned looked at me in a way that told me my playing innocent wasn't going to work. Okay, that's right, but I'm not a grave robber. I'm an auditor, contracted by the state.
It don't matter what your reasons are, Mac. You need to be careful with that house. Us locals, we don't go anywhere near it.
I appreciate the concern, but who can really say they've seen a ghost?
I have, Murphy, and I'm not the only one. Ever since the disappearance, anyone brave or foolish enough to go up to that house has seen the same thing. You might say it was moonlight shimmering off dusty glass, the shadow of a tree branch, or a curtain blown by an unseen breeze. But deep down, we all know what we saw.
What did you see?
The Phantom. It's not something anyone will forget.
Of the opera.
Every poor soul who's seen the Phantom has been plagued by the most awful experience. Night after night of endless nightmares. Months of restless sleep. Just visions of faces. Evil faces. Laughing. It's like it can infect your dreams.
And who do you think the Phantom is? Or was?
Nobody knows. But it must have been someone at that awful wedding. Someone who doesn't want to leave the house. Or doesn't want to let anyone in.
I appreciate your concern, but I have a job to do. I don't think my boss would be too happy if I report back that ghosts and ghouls are what's standing in my way.
You're not the first to come looking for the treasure, you know.
But if I find it, I could be the last.
Whether you find it or not, I hope that's true. For everyone's sake.
Ned's talk of nightmares was the last thing I needed to be worried about. Even if it was a job, ever since I read about the Belmore treasure, all I could do was dream about finding it.
Oh, apparently the game has a hint system.
We should disable it, no?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know how to. Let me see. Yeah, maybe it's in the menus, so don't worry about it.
let's see. Timed puzzles. Whoa.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, dynamic hints frequency. And
Where?
sound effects volume.
Okay. I think it's off like this. We don't want hits.
We have an echo!
We have an echo. It's the best hint system around. Okay. We go directly here? Or...
Yeah, go to the question mark. Let's see.
That's the road where we came in.
I found the spirit queen.
After what felt like miles, the eerie darkness of the bayou gave way to the soft orange glow of a gas lamp. And beyond it, the last thing I expected to find in the heart of the swamp. Hand-painted lettering on the side of a paddle wheel revealed the Spirit Queen wasn't a person, it was a riverboat. Its hull sagged, the woods swollen and split from years in the swamp. Peeling paint curled like dead skin, and what remained of its once grand decks now tilted and crooked. It looked like a wedding cake that had been left to rot. I considered climbing the water tower, but I couldn't imagine what I'd find at the top other than stagnant, moldy water. And there was plenty of that in the bayou already.
Is that a head on the on the lamp? What is that?
Yeah.
A shrunken head dangled from the lamppost, a macabre shop sign for the riverboat beyond.
It's Murphy.
As I took the shrunken head from the sign, it almost seemed to grin at me. Creepy.
It's Murphy.
It is Murphy. Here's the inventory. It's good that it's up there.
Now check out what is leaning against.
I jiggled the handle, but the door was locked.
Try the window.
This Darky?
No.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Okay, we need to give him something, I guess.
The fish gut.
Yeah.
I think it's too small, right?
No.
That didn't work.
Something bigger.
It was a shrunken head with wispy white hair and tightly shut eyes.
So you
The
can't
glass
interact.
of the window was so thick with dust and grime I couldn't see through it.
Boo! Boo! Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously we cannot pass due to the croc. So maybe back. Nothing else is.
I may have been new to the bayou, but even I knew that plunging my hand into alligator-infested waters wasn't a good idea.
Yep.
As I returned to the beach, I could see the causeway was now fully flooded over by the rising tide. I was trapped here until dawn. A little girl sat hunched over a tide pool, accessorizing her pretty dress and ribboned hair with a scowl as cold as an iceberg. It was the face that could sink 1,000 ships. A helium-filled balloon bobbed gently in the breeze. A tin boat puttered around the tide pool, watched unenthusiastically by the little girl. Hello? Little girl? You lost your mommy and daddy? It's late, there could be a lot of strange people around.
Yeah, I think I'm talking to one.
Maybe I should introduce myself. My name's Murphy McCallan. What's yours?
Mallory Wisp, angel on the outside, malevolent force of disparagement, derision, and disorder on the inside. At least, that's what Mrs. Huxley wrote in my school report. Hey,
Like
do you
half of
know
my
what
students
an
at school.
infant terrible is?
Do your parents know you're here?
Of course they do. This is my happy place. I come here when I need to cheer up.
What's got you down?
It's my birthday, and I didn't get the present I wanted.
Well, happy birthday. Is being out here helping?
A little. It's a nice place to plot my revenge.
This doesn't sound like an appropriate way for a little girl to spend her time.
Little girl? Little girl? What am I supposed to like? Posies and princesses? Tiaras and tea parties? Those are not my thing.
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Look, if Maury put you up to this, you can tell him that I have no intention of going anywhere near his big, boring boat again. And anyway, those skulls look better with a little lipstick on them. I even made some cowrie necklaces for them, but nope. If we have a skeletal uprising, they're just going to have to maraud without being dolled up. And they'll have to take it up with Maury.
Who's Moray?
Nope, not falling for it.
Do you like living on Devil's Rock?
This island is cut off from society, an isolated microcosm of the dark and macabre. If I'm honest, it fits me quite nicely. Lots of places to explore, too, when I'm not banned from them.
Where are you banned from?
Where am I not? The Captain's Club wouldn't let me in after I declared a mutiny. The lady at the newspaper office kicked me out when I tried selling stories about a zombie uprising. The witch doctor in the bayou threatened to hex me if I didn't stop sneaking on board and borrowing his toys. And the gravedigger banned me from the cemetery when I played a teensy little practical joke.
What did you do?
I convinced him the stiff he'd buried was still alive. People are so antisocial around here.
Got a lot of
You snuck on board the Spirit Queen? You got past the alligator?
Oh yeah, Mephistopheles is a big softie. I think he likes the smell of rotting fish in my hair. My dad works the trawlers. Our entire house stinks like the inside of a humpback whale.
What present did you want for your birthday?
A doll?
A doll?
What's wrong with wanting a doll?
Nothing. I just didn't expect it. It doesn't quite fit with your whole aura.
I'm still a little girl. I don't have to defy all your stereotypes. Instead, I get this stupid tin boat. I know Sebastian's got something to do with it, too. He was all over the tin boat when I showed him my toy catalog from Mulligan's.
Is he one of your friends?
Not in a million years. You can see right through him.
If you're not happy with your tin boat, could I have it?
I'll tell you what. I'll trade you my boat for your soul. I'm just kidding. Your soul can't be worth diddly squat. But I would like a doll.
Hello, rules maker. Welcome.
How are you planning on getting revenge?
I'm not sure. Currently, I'm at the plotting and ruminating stage of my plan.
What are you plotting and ruminating about?
How things would be different if I was in charge of the world. We had a school project last week. What we want to be when we grow up. Mildred wanted to be a baker. Bobby wanted to be a firefighter.
What did you want to be?
Queen of the universe.
I guess no one can accuse you of lacking ambition. Do you think you could fix the world's problems and make the world a better place if you were in charge?
Oh, absolutely not. It would be far worse. My patience is worn so thin with all the idiots around me. I don't know if it would be wise for me to wield that much power. You to the dungeons! You to the torture room! It would be very cathartic for me, though.
Shouldn't you be heading home?
I'm in trouble at home. Mrs. Huxley held me back for detention yesterday. Again.
What did you do?
I convinced 3/4 of the class to sign over their eternal souls to me in exchange for some jelly beans. Third graders are remarkably easy to manipulate with a bag of candy and a little peer pressure.
Why did you do that?
You've got to speculate to accumulate.
Why did you want their souls? What use do you have for them?
Just making sure I'm prepared. And that's just step one.
I didn't dare ask what she was preparing for. I'd better get going.
I wouldn't walk across the beach again if I were you. This beach is covered in quicksand. I can hop along the surface, but with your weight, you'll be sucked down like a noodle.
Oh no. Really? This beach has quicksand?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Tourists.
Let's see.
I can check with you.
Yeah.
I think you need to click on the empty one. Empty, yeah.
Okay, I cannot overwrite. I need to delete first, I think.
My gut feeling says we need to give her something.
Of course.
And let's jokingly gift her the hat, for example. Like she can use the hat to put on some doll or something.
How would you like to trade your tin boat for this?
The
A
setup
doll?
is almost like,
At least the head of one.
Deal!
holy shit.
Oh,
What is it
I'll
with
hug
me
him
and my
kiss him
intuition?
And conquer the world with him.
What in the shit?
It was a toy boat made of tin, with a motor you could wind up so it puttered around in the water.
Where is the quicksand?
Yeah, now it would be funny.
There would be no way to
look,
cross the
quicksand.
causeway back to the mainland until the tide had gone down.
So my gut feeling now says that we need to use that tin boat with fish guts to feed the alligator.
Yeah, sounds... Oops.
Mr. McAllen,
Yes? How do you know my name?
it's a work assignment that brings you to the island. Am I right?
She began staring at me with intense, hypnotic eyes. Disguised within her tailored outfit and tortoiseshell spectacles, she had the crazed look of someone not entirely in touch with reality. That's right.
An auditing job.
Eyes that looked like she was reading my very thoughts. Yes?
And you're late. Days late.
I was beginning to panic. Ned had warned me about the supernatural on this island. Was this person standing in front of me equipped with psychic powers that could read my very thoughts? How do you know all this? Are you the witch doctor?
The witch doctor? No. It was written on this telegram that came in for you. It came through a few days ago now. Your boss isn't too happy by the looks of it. Phil Bolam, the taxi driver, telephoned and said I'd find you out here.
You're reading my telegrams?
I'm a newspaper reporter. It's one of the best ways to get a good story. Now, do you want it or not?
If you wouldn't mind.
McAllen, you're late reporting in. I don't remember authorizing the reopening of a cold case, but you better make sure it pays off, or you'll be swapping desks back to the mailroom. Sid Sinclair Auditing Company.
Do you want to send a reply?
What was there to say? My only contact was going to be pushing up daisies by morning, and my one lead was the magazine I'd been carrying with me since heading out. Before I checked in with my boss, I needed some progress to report badly. You know, for now I'll just leave it.
Suit yourself. Sounds like you're up to some fun on the island, Murphy. Be a sweetie and keep me updated so I have something to write about, won't you?
She didn't even wait for a reply before she started striding back through the bayou. She hadn't taken a single thing from me, and yet somehow, I still felt like I'd just been mugged.
Can you use the fish guts on you? Because the girl said that the crocodile didn't bite her because she was smelling like, or on her hair or something like that.
Yeah, and the answer is no.
No.
I packed the fish guts into the tin boat. It was the smelliest little
no,
ship to sail the
seriously.
7 seas.
I am just too analytical
Perhaps this
and
would
logical
attract the
for my own
attention.
good.
The hulking mass of scales and muscles lumbered to the edge of the jetty and dangled its toothy jaws over the side, its nostrils flickering at each waft of fish guts.
And now it's obvious what you need to do. Give it a little whack.
A swiveling wooden crane used to load up cargo in days. The temptation to push the alligator into the bayou was building, but one wrong move while I was near it, and I'd definitely come off worse. The temptation
I
to
think
push
you-
the alligator into the bayou. A
You need
swiveling
to-
wooden
yeah.
crane used. Ready? Aim.
Point.
Oink!
With a splash that would be the envy of any cannonballing kid at a pool party, the irritable reptile disappeared into the murky bayou. I just hoped it didn't hold a grudge.
Don't hit it!
Darky, with Neko, you don't have time even to read the whole dialogue, and the puzzle is done.
The taxidermied fish looked like it was barely hanging on to the rotting wooden frame. Deciding it would be better coming with me, I picked it up. and in doing so tore a long hole in its previously stitched-up seam. The plaque read,
That's fishy.
"My beloved Bernie, heartfelt wishes, now you sleep with the fishes."
Spirits and specters from realms yet unknown, guide to me the wanderer who searches alone. Welcome, Murphy McCallan.
How do you know my name? Have you been reading my telegrams too?
I have no need for such trivial paperwork. I have eyes all over this island. Now it's time for me to see you for myself. Come, step into the light. I know a lot about you, Murphy. Unknown parents, a childhood spent in orphanages. I know things about you even you don't know.
How do you know all that?
My name is Dr. Moray. I am a conjurer, a shadow man, a controller of spirits that balance the line between life and death. And those spirits whisper to me. But for now, it's your time to talk, Murphy. Tell me why you've come to my humble abode.
I've been told you could help me.
It
Money.
depends on what you seek.
I kept telling myself that the doctor's theatrics didn't convince me. That there must have been a logical reason why he knew what he did. But with how skittish the locals were, humoring him seemed like my only chance of learning more. I'm looking for the $13 million that went missing from the Belmore accounts. I'm an auditor in the company I work for.
Murphy, do you take me for a fool? I know what your mind sees when your eyes are closed. Tell me, Murphy, what do you dream of?
The Lost Treasure of Mankind.
Money.
I dream about finding the lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
I see that spirit within you, hungering for more than an auditor's life. And I know you've dreamed about that treasure every night since you first read the story. Tell me I'm not right.
It's like the treasure is calling out for me to find it.
Many have sought the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. All have failed. Some, it is said, have perished in the process. Do you know what happened at Belmore Manor all those years ago?
The ghost story? I've read it, but I don't know how much of it is really true.
All of it. Dark magic runs throughout Belmore Manor. The house was built by the Belmore brothers, 3 merchants from England, who made their fortune trading across the Caribbean. Xavier Belmore, an explorer. Yardley Belmore, an actor. And Cecil Belmore, a scientist. Their parents dead for many years, they each loved and cared for their young sister, Abigail. Abigail met a young sailor who worked aboard her brother's ships, and in less than a year, he proposed. The engagement was a scandal. Despite having the pick of any eligible bachelor in high society, her hand and her share of the Belmore fortune was to go to a commoner. Because of their unconditional love for their young sister, the Belmore brothers sanctioned the union. But people began to wonder if Abigail was being locked into marriage, whether by blackmail or black magic. The 3 proud brothers planned a grand wedding, but in the months leading up to it, one by one, each of the brothers was lost, presumed dead. And yet the wedding was still to go ahead. And with Abigail set to inherit the entire Belmore fortune once she came of age, people began to wonder whether the sailor was not a perpetrator, but a pawn. On the morning of the wedding, Abigail summoned the sailor to her chambers. "I don't love you," Abigail declared. "I never loved you." and before the guests gathered in the house, Abigail declared that she would marry another on that same evening. John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company, would be her new groom. Except that didn't happen. That night, everyone in the house suddenly and mysteriously vanished. Perhaps it was the last revenge of the scorned sailor. In the house that night was a heart that would be broken, a victim who would be tricked, and a force that would unleash evil. But no one knows exactly who each was. If you want to find the treasure, Murphy, you'll have to find out.
You're telling me that all of that actually happened?
And so much more, Murphy. Mysteries you have yet to uncover.
Dr. Morey's performance was gripping, but it seemed like something out of the vaudeville shows I'd snuck into as a teenager. Grifters peddling magic spells, fortune-telling, and miracle elixirs. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. And the treasure, is that real too?
It is as real as you are, Murphy. And someone went to a lot of trouble hiding it.
Can you help me find it?
I can. If you can prove your dedication to the search, I will need you to retrieve something from inside the house. A small leather pouch called a gree-gree still lies inside Abigail Belmore's bedroom. We will need it if I am to help you. This will get you inside.
You're not gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat for your next trick, are you?
I do not do tricks, Murphy McCallan. You'll soon learn this. The Belmore estate lies at the end of the northeastern peninsula of Devil's Rock. Find that gree-gree and bring it back to me.
Here is a fun fact, and I don't
I'll
know
be
if
here
it's an...
when you return. And Murphy, this ghost story? Now it's your story, too.
I don't know if this is an Easter egg or just a coincidence, but there is another adventure game, a horror adventure game, / point-and-click-ish game, more visual novel than point-and-click, called Corpse Party. And you know which team developed it? Team Gris Gris.
Interesting.
I don't know what to make of that.
It seems like they want to refer to all kind of games. I mean, we saw something related to Broken Sword, Monkey Island. That's
now
the
Corpse
two
Party
obvious.
in a way.
Yeah, and in terms of the beginning of the story, also Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
But that one could be
It's
only a
obviously that
coincidence.
Has references to all kinds of games. So
That one would probably be a classic if it were to be released in the 90s alongside the Broken Sword. Seems like it from what we played.
True.
you have the location now of the castle.
Yes.
Of the mansion. Sorry.
But he wants to suffer.
Framed by trees and lit by moonlight, Belmore Manor stood imposingly in the still night air. Even without any lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me. Or warning me.
Well, I saw something that is not really well done. The animations when he's moving from one position to another, to a new one. It's a bit forced. I don't know. It's too direct. It seems like it's missing some frames or something like that.
Yeah. As somebody who works in an art school where animation is a subject, but first, hi Silvio.
Welcome, man.
So let him run for a while. Let him walk for a while. What you see is what I think happens is you see the it's not animated as a whole. So what happens, according to me, is they animated his upper body and then his lower body. It's not really. It's too much in sync. It's not fluent enough.
Yeah, but take a look when he's speaking to other characters, and you'll see that it has some sudden moves. It's like missing some frames. You saw that.
Yeah, probably it's missing animation frames. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here it's like they animated a plank instead of a human in his walking animation.
I mean, we were too positive about the game, so I found something to be.
I am too honest all the time.
From the outside, I couldn't spot any clues to the location of the Belmore treasure.
Now, it's not to say that if we've start to poke holes at this game, that this is a bad game. This is when we talk about things like this, it's done out of love and respect, in a way.
We cannot.
Unless the game
we're not bashing. That's the for sure. We're not bashing. We're just noticing things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you must take into account that this is a really, really small team that did the games.
Yeah, exactly.
And the result, it's amazing in my opinion. What I saw until now. So these are small things.
I considered wading into the pond. Water up to my waist, squelching my way through the reeds and mud, past frogs, bugs, and water snakes. Then I realized I had absolutely no reason to do that.
Something else here? No.
No, we can go up those stairs next to the glass ballroom.
Okay.
Looking out over the tranquility of the gardens, its magnolias lit by moonlight, nothing could take my attention away from the macabre sight dangling from the oak tree. A hanged skeleton, its wedding suit little more than tattered rags clinging to bone, and its skull seemingly watching me with hollow, unblinking eyes. An eternal groom.
This is something for later. I have a gut feeling.
Another thing that I see is that it has the same style of graphics with Broken Sword, with multiple backgrounds. You see the tree is more in the front here, and the main background.
The technical term you're referring or looking for is layering.
Yeah, with multiple layers. And the first game that did this was Broken Sword. I don't know if there are many games that did point and click with this kind of graphics. In my mind now, I remember only the first two Broken Sword. Okay, let me check first to be sure that the door is closed again. The front doors.
And you have the key, by the way.
Huh? We have a key, yeah. Sorry.
I needed the key to open it. With a deep breath, I placed the key into the lock of the house I'd been thinking about for weeks and turned it.
And now let's go back, baby. Something else. This is how I play games. What do you want?
Now let's go in this part.
We can. Let's go back here.
Oh, come on!
It's a cliffhanger. What's inside the man?
The skeleton hung high up in the tree, swaying with each slight breeze. Even from down on the ground, I felt disturbingly close to it. The stark trunk of the tree didn't offer any possibility of climbing it.
Yet.
The stark...
Uh-huh. I'm sure we'll find something that would be useful here.
The wheel was too heavy to move.
We don't have any cutting gear, so that's not gonna work.
The knot was tied so tightly I couldn't loosen it. The handle from its other end dangled a heavy barrel full of molasses. The doors were firmly locked from the inside.
So show me again what we have in our inventory. Okay.
The cow skull was out of reach, high up on the gable.
Uh-huh. So there is something here.
A gazebo.
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
Shoehorn. Shoehorn. No.
Gazing
take a
up at the
shoehorn.
glowing moon, it reminded me of a poem I could recite by heart, even if I couldn't remember where I'd first heard it. From way up high, the moon can spy beyond where eyesight delves, but with some time, the maritime can see those sights themselves. I was already where I needed to be, ready to go inside Belmore Manor.
Yeah, but
Take the shoehorn.
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
Clement is ignoring it on purpose. So it falls on his head.
So much for good luck. I picked up the horseshoe that had assaulted me. It was heavy, as the bump on my head attested.
File a police report.
What I'm ignoring, Neko? Huh?
It fell on your head.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Drunky, you see what I have to work with every stream?
Yeah. I can understand it now. Jesus.
Hello? I don't know if I expected a reply, but with only an echo in response, it seemed like nobody was home. I hope that was just the wind.
Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
Ooh.
An orb appeared seemingly from nowhere, glowing and shimmering with energy, simultaneously captivating and terrifying. It was like it had a presence, an aura that I couldn't explain. My first instinct was to look for smoke and mirrors, but this illusion was right before my very eyes, one that I could reach out and touch.
Remember, we have timed puzzles. On.
It was a painting
but
of
it's-
Abigail Belmore, hauntingly beautiful.
It's something you can put off, so I think it's room contained always.
The door didn't have a visible lock, but as much as I tried, it wouldn't open.
Silent Hill again.
With neither of the doors appearing to open, I peered through the crack between them. I couldn't tell if I was imagining things, but it looked like shadows dancing.
If it's Silent Hill, they are rusted shut. which is not the case here. It's Resident Evil. They are shut.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Resident Evil.
Like the other door, this door had no keyhole, yet still seemed to be locked too. It was a family portrait of all 4 Belmore siblings. The 3 brothers stood around their seated younger sister.
Can you touch the torches near the doors?
It was a painting
No.
of the gazebo I recognized from the cliff top. The 2 sea deities stared at me with disapproving eyes. I didn't know what I could have done to disappoint a statue.
Everything.
Okay, we have 2 entrances. We go where the orb go, or the other way. We trust the orb?
Follow the orb. Follow the orb.
Have we investigated the fireplace?
No.
Without a flue, the fireplace seemed entirely decorative, and yet, standing in front of it, I could feel a breeze. A marble
Without a
fireplace
what
sat
now?
between the 2 curved staircases, guarded on each side by stone lions.
You know that we are going into the mansion and exiting via that fireplace. You see this coming, right?
Not like you. It's not that good to be Neko. I mean, you're not surprised by
anything, yeah.
yet.
We're just-
I have written too many stories. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So do you realize that both doors were going the same place?
Yeah.
Yes.
This was strange. I didn't remember seeing any lights on when I was outside the house. I couldn't ring the bells from the hallway.
Did you hear the steps on a squeaky floor?
No. No.
I heard.
Ah.
Walking into the room, I realized it must have been Abigail's bedroom. I was in the right place. Somewhere in this room was the Gree-Gree, and I needed to find it.
Hey, what was it there on the fireplace? At the bottom? I see a red
I
blinking
took the
light.
poker from the hook.
Get out.
I hope that was my imagination. Lighting the fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing there. A grate opened beneath the stove to the ash pan, designed to allow burned charcoal and ashes to be cleaned out. And something... A grate opened beneath the stove to the ash pan, designed to allow burned charcoal and ashes to be cleaned out. And something inside it was glinting in the light.
Use the poker.
I tried to lift
Oh,
the
yeah.
ash pan grate, but decades without use had rusted it in place.
Rust. So Silent Hill.
Yes.
I wedged the poker in the grate, and with all my might, pulled.
Hey, look, it's the landmine.
I picked up the object that had been glinting in the fireplace and discovered it was a jeweled brooch.
Man, this is so broken. So
Yeah.
It was an ornate brooch that had tarnished with age. What should have been a sparkling gem was now grimy and dull.
let's see here.
The music box was locked with no visible keyhole, but a distinctive indent on the front looked like it might be the mechanism to open it, if I had the right key.
Should I say it?
The brooch fitted snugly into the indentation in the music box. With a small click, the music box opened and revealed the contents it had held untouched for more than 30 years. The small leather bag was just as the witch doctor had described. It was hard to imagine what could be so important about it.
There it is.
You should not be here.
The ghost.
Wait, I can
The
explain.
ghost must pass.
You don't belong here.
I don't mean any harm.
Get out. Get out.
Whoa.
Oh, the crook.
With good fortune, the pond had broken my fall. It was a strange juxtaposition, wiggling goldfish out of my underwear as I tried to process the fact that I'd just been the victim of an attempted murder by a ghost bride. The stories were true, so that meant the treasure might be real as well. And now I had the Gree-Gree. It was time to return to the Spirit Queen.
Murphy, did you find it?
I saw her. I saw the bride. She tried to kill me.
I told you it was true. Now, do you have the Gree-Gree?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Good. Now, do you believe what I've been telling you?
I'm starting to. Why did she try to kill me?
There are some spirits that, even in death, do not wish to give up what they amassed in life. The question is, are you strong enough to persuade them?
I would be if they'd give me a chance to ask them.
Precisely. That will be our next step.
Ooh.
A
7
manuscript
ingredients
for a voodoo
placed
spell?
inside,
A spell to help me find the
closed.
treasure?
A spell
then
to reveal
unseal.
those who know where it is. There are many things on this island that have gone unseen. Stories that have been left unheard, at least by mortals. But I commune with realms beyond. Let me introduce you to a friend. Out of the shadows, the cursed and the damned, return now, my servants, to do my command!
I have returned to you, Master.
Loa, this gentleman wishes to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. Tell him how this can be done.
Only inhabitants of the house know where the treasure lies. Their spirits still within its walls, trapped between life and death. To ask them, those spirits must be pulled back to the mortal realm.
And that is what our spell will do, Murphy. A summoning spell to unveil the ghost trapped within the house.
7 ingredients place inside, tie closed and then unseal. Within the focus what may hide, this spell will soon reveal.
Once you've collected all 7, we can summon the ghosts of Belmore Manor. Once we've summoned the ghosts, we can ask them exactly where the treasure was hidden. You have served me, Loa. Be gone. That, Murphy, is your goal. Find the 7 ingredients named in the voodoo manuscript, place them in the Gree-Gree, and return to the Spirit Queen. Are you up to the task?
I think so.
Excellent. Then there's just one thing left to do. The Gree-Gree that you carry is not yours. It was stolen from the spirits. And an artifact of voodoo will only work for its rightful owner. To be used, it cannot be stolen. It can only be bought, or traded, or inherited. Fortunately for you, the spirits and I are willing to make a trade for something symbolic of your spirit. The spirit that yearns to escape its humdrum life. If you want the Gree-Gree to be rightfully yours, What do you have to offer in exchange for it?
Taking some of the witch doctor's candles wasn't going to help me. Gazing into the spirit pool, I thought I could see formless faces gazing back at me.
You need to talk to the little girl and get your soul. Sell your soul or something.
Now wasn't the time to leave. I needed to find an item to trade for the gree-gree.
The brooch.
Would the spirits trade the gree-gree for this?
A valuable brooch indeed, but I seek something that represents you, Murphy.
The telegram.
Would the spirits trade the gree-gree for this?
A reminder of the world you wish to leave behind, but I'm afraid it has no value to me.
It was the pocket watch I'd been given when I reached 5 years as an auditor. I didn't know whether it was to celebrate the fact or rub it in. What about this?
A pocket watch, a symbol of the life that doesn't satisfy you, a symbol of lost time. Dare you give it up?
I think I can do without it.
Then cast it into the spirit pool. The spirits have deemed it a satisfactory trade. The gree-gree and its powers are now rightfully yours to wield. You are ready now, Murphy. Head out to the island and retrieve the ingredients we need. Then I will show you the final step of the spell.
How am I going to find what I need?
Everything I've ever needed for my voodoo spells, I've found here. It's as though this island draws the supernatural to it. The bayou, the beach, the town, the manor, all will help you in your search. Tell me, Murphy, have you visited the mill to the north, the fort to the south, the church at the island's heart? The island will lead you to that which you seek. I have no doubt about that.
You are muted.
I was saying
Okay.
that aren't the puzzles super simple? I
Maybe
mean,
this is the prologue. Let's
maybe that's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Also, I don't want to say something, but like a list of items you need to collect. Ever heard about Humongous Entertainment and Freddy Fish and Put Put and Pajama Sam? Those child games? They do that shit a lot. And yes, they are point and click games.
Yeah. But those are more focused or geared toward kids, right?
Yes,
Not very
but
complicated.
they are still very fun and very relevant in point and click history.
I didn't play any of it.
Oh, they would be amazing with your daughter. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with Neko on this.
Who is the creature that you talked to?
That is my Loa. The Loa are the mysteries, the invisibles, the messengers.
Is it a ghost?
No, they are the intermediaries between humans and the supernatural. There are two planes of existence, Murphy. The mortal realm and the spirit realm. Loa can move between
Shadow
them
Man
both.
again.
With my powers, I can command them when they do.
Everything connects.
How did you learn voodoo?
I have always been adept with the mystic arts. Just as you dream of treasure, Murphy, I dream of power. I came to Devil's Rock many years ago, drawn by its voodoo energy, and no sooner than I arrived, the spirit realm began to reveal itself to me, pleading for me to be its master.
Why is this island such a focus of voodoo energy?
I suspect the answer to that question already lies in what you're seeking.
What's this riverboat we're aboard?
This is the Spirit Queen. It used to be a pleasure boat, plying the rivers around the island, a den of drinking and gambling. That's how I came to own the boat. A lucky game of chance. But between you and me, Murphy, it's a lot easier to win when you have spirits to control the roll of the dice.
It sounds like you cheated.
Fate was always gonna bring this boat to me. I just hurried it along.
Do you keep an alligator as a pet?
That's right. My dear old Mephistopheles. Blind as a bat, but with the smell of a bloodhound. Good thing he's chained up safely in the boiler room.
No, he isn't. He was out on the jetty when I was trying to get aboard.
Where is he now?
Swimming in the bayou.
Oh dear, not again.
How are the ghosts trapped within Belmore Manor?
The explosion is what sealed their fate. They exist now only as spirits, the form they should take in the spirit realm, and yet they remain here in the mortal realm. The ghosts are trapped in that house, unseen, unheard, and unable to interact with the world around them. This spell will change that.
How is the bride able to attack me when she's supposedly unseen and unheard?
Voodoo works best when attuned to emotion, and the strongest of those emotions can sometimes push beyond the known limits. She must have been very angry with you.
If I summon the spirits of the house, won't I also summon the bride again?
Very true, Murphy. Best be a little more persuasive this time.
I remember the times when this is how I played point and clicks. I mean, we were 3 friends in the school, and only one of us had the computer. And it's the time when Hobbit magazine was on the market, so 91, 92. And we got the magazine and go home with that friend of ours. And exactly like now, everyone had an idea to that, check that one. So we are trying to recreate that atmosphere a bit with this.
And Darky noped out for a moment.
Yeah. He found the solution to not ruin our setup. So
You see, I found some magic.
yeah, that's nice. It's okay like this. You had some such moments, Darky, when
No, I
playing?
dropped something.
No, I mean.
Yeah. Yes. I thought that you were asking something else, but we did something similar. Basically, we were advancing the game up to a point, and then we were calling each other and say, "Where are you in this place? Oh, I'm here. I never heard about your place, so you bypassed me. So how did you pass this puzzle? But don't tell me. Just give me some hints." And then we're talking and playing in the same time. Oh, now we reached the same path. So you're stuck here. Okay, I will call you if I figure it out to pass. And then 30 minutes later, did you pass? No. Okay, here is what you need to do, and blah 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 blah.
I did this also, but I was referring if you had something like we are now. I mean, at the same time playing in the same location. We are not in the same location, but we are playing together, point and click.
We tried that, but it was pretty hard because, yeah, it was. I mean, back in the day, if you remember, we had Space Quest, we have King Quest, we had Quest for Glory, we had some unknown point and clicks that I don't even remember the names. And it was, if you were in a room trying to figure it out, you stayed there forever. You don't know it. So your temptation was put your mod enemy in, all the stupid number, and then start looking on the Dirty Little Helper or some kind of walkthrough of the game. So we try to avoid that as much as possible.
91, 92, 93, 94, that those years I didn't had any Dirty Little Helper. So my
I don't
only
remember.
my
Dirty
only
Helper was later, though.
yeah, my only help was I think it when the name of Dirty Little Helper was at one moment Dirty Little Helper 97, but I think that was the Windows version because before that it had DOS version. But that with the phone was my solution.
Yeah, Roto was
I
the
had a friend and I called the friend. Man, I remember from the flight of the Amazon Queen. I told that story on the Romanian podcast.
There is a reason why I'm so analytical and logical in games. I wasn't allowed very much time on PC when I was younger, so I had to brute force solutions. And I was like, okay, let's look for fucking patterns in these games. And it's like, oh, they most likely do this, and then stories are set up like this, and then I started to write stories when I was 10 years old, and then it all went to heck. And now you have me.
I told you that we with our daughter we are not doing like this. I mean, she's not allowed to small screens at all. I understand that you had a small screen. I mean, you have a Game Boy when you were little.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to give her any small screens, but she's allowed the computer if it is with us. So 2 times a week in the weekend we play some games together.
Seriously, look into the humongous entertainment games.
I will.
I will DM you.
Now we are playing. We have multiple games we are playing. So we are playing Origami King, Mario and Origami King,
Good game.
and she enjoys it. Also, we are playing Sackboy on PlayStation 5. That one is pretty cool. That because it has a Romanian version, it's completely translated in Romanian. I mean, voiceovers and everything. So she loves that. And Minecraft. Yeah, those are the games. We played a bit of Sonic and the Wall-E, which is a good game, by the way, surprisingly. Okay.
What was the explosion that caused everyone to disappear?
It was a tearing in the very threshold between life and death, a chain reaction of spirit energy suddenly unleashed by the most violent of emotions. Just as the bride's anger allowed her to manifest in front of you this very evening, think of the rage that must have caused an entire household to explode and vanish.
I'm going to go and find the voodoo ingredients.
Hurry back.
That sounded so...
So you have the coins, right? From the ingredients.
Anyway, if the game has a demo, I don't know. I didn't check. The prologue is perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. Say we have that wood. We have that iron poker.
Yeah.
For the fun of it, let's open doors. Just
the shack door was too sturdy for me to pry open with the poker.
Aww.
But that still left another way in.
No way.
With a bit of elbow grease, I levered up the window frame.
I logic my way out of shit. I'm sorry.
Broken Sword 2 demo. Reminds me of it.
Pressed against the inside wall was a dusty desk covered in spiderwebs, and to top it, one thing lay undisturbed: a small folded document which I picked up, along with an inadvertent 8-legged companion. Ugh. Ghost stories and haunted treasures I could handle, but spiders gave me the creeps.
No.
It was a riverboat captain's license belonging to a Captain Knot, but the space for a photograph was empty.
So convenient.
There was nothing else of interest in the shack. The shack's window was open, but the interior was largely unimpressive and covered in spiderwebs.
So many locations now.
Where should we go?
Yes.
You choose. Choose your
Go to
destiny.
the closest one.
Where?
The closest one, the one on the top.
This one?
Yeah.
Let's go top down.
Cluck, cluck, buck, 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 cluck. I tried to persuade the chicken to come outside, but clearly I was out of cluck. It was a ramshackle chicken coop with infrequent clucks emanating from within.
Did they make a
The wood
war
was old and
farm?
rotting. It wasn't going to be of any use. And who knew what critters might have made their homes
God's
inside the
sake.
pile? A pile of rotting wood lay at the side of the path. The inside of the lumber mill smelled like sawdust and grease. Judging from the overgrown weeds, it clearly hadn't been used in a long time, and yet the lights remained on. I picked up the auger from the tool shelf.
The what now?
It was a small metal tool used for drilling holes by hand.
Oh. Okay. My
What?
friend.
The hatches were locked. From their shape, I deduced they were for storing lumber, and I wasn't in need of any 2x4s. A series of hatches ran along the back wall of the mill.
Those doors need to go this way, not that way. You
A
imbecile.
series of hatches ran along the back wall of the mill. I didn't want to
There
touch
is something red
I
behind.
hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's German Shepherd got loose on my 10th birthday.
So let's go
I
upstairs.
didn't want to touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's German Shepherd got loose on my 10th birthday. The electrical safety of the panel looked questionable. I wasn't going to touch it.
Can you check the
The saw blades were
wire?
rusted, dull, and would surely have precipitated the need for a tetanus shot.
No.
No. Yeah, try the door.
I tried the door, but it was locked.
And there is nothing behind us, right?
The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside. From the multitude of wires fanning out from the top, it was presumably hooked up to a generator. Despite its obvious age, the water wheel was still turning. I couldn't get near it, and that was probably a good thing if I didn't want to get dragged under by the current.
Okay, so we can try to open the door with those things. What we have?
Maybe the fire poker to pokey open.
Oh, one maybe here.
The hatch doors had swelled closed. I wasn't getting through them. That wasn't going to work. I couldn't break my way through the door. It was peculiarly reinforced for a lumber mill.
Then
I
I don't
needed
think
to think of something else.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Don't
we need
think
to
we need
grind
to be
something
here.
here. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you can grind something. Or...
Yeah, I think this is a later location.
Maybe. Yeah.
But at this moment, we need to investigate 3 areas. So hallelujah.
The church door was locked. The church door was solid and understated, like much of the rest of the church.
Mm-hmm.
A rusty tin can sat on the ground. Its label read, Bloom's Canned Beef, family-sized. Appetizing. The tin was full of nothing but holes. I didn't need to warm my hands on the stove. It was already a humid night, and the fire was more useful at keeping bugs away from the shack than keeping anyone toasty.
Is he going to let you?
Goodness. You stole the jack.
And the bellows. You jacked it.
The coffin lid had been nailed down securely. I wasn't going to be able to open it.
Poke it with the thingy.
The gentleman inside the coffin was long past needing air holes.
How does he know it's a man?
A scruffy-looking man was working away within the remnants of a shack. He looked like the kind of guy who would pass for a scarecrow if he stood still long enough.
Maybe he's a female.
Hello?
Yeah! God darn it! Don't sneak up on people like that! You frighten the dying daylights out of me.
He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. Sorry, you seem a little jumpy.
I thought you were that pesky little girl again.
A little girl? That doesn't seem like a reason to be scared.
She's a terror. One of these days she's gonna give me a heart attack. Last week, she showed up with a doctor's note she'd forged, saying a man I'd buried that day was just a very deep sleeper. 7 hours I was out here digging him back up, at my age.
And was he sleeping?
Dead as a dodo. Just like that little girl will be if I get my hands on her. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I've just arrived on the island.
Well, welcome, Mr. Murphy. I'm Edgar Kettle. Gravedigger, undertaker, coffin maker, and anything else that needs doing to keep this cemetery running.
What? Coffee maker? Or coffee maker?
Did you make this coffin?
I sure did. But this is no more than a pauper's coffin by anyone's standards. The finest the parish pension can buy. Lock them in lumber, leave them to slumber, that's what I say. This'll end up 5 feet under by the end of the night.
I thought it was supposed to be 6 feet.
You're not the one doing the digging. 5 feet means I get a tea break.
Have you got any spare coffin nails?
No, I don't have any to spare. I've got a backlog of bodies begging for burial. But does the parish increase my funding? Nope. The roof's leaking, my table's broken. I've used floorboards to build some of the coffins. Take my advice. Don't go into this line of work. Undertaking is a dying business.
Oh god.
Do you think I could fit inside the coffin?
Probably not. The gentleman inside might make it a bit of a squeeze.
You mean there's a dead guy inside there?
There better be. I can't afford to be burying empty coffins.
Was the little girl named Mallory Wisp by any chance?
That's her. The peril in a pinafore. She got the whole town thinking I was burying people prematurely. I walked past the school the other day, and they'd made up a jump rope chant about me.
Oh, what was the chant the school children made up about you?
Edgar, Edgar, crazy feller, just be careful he don't get you. How many bodies did he strive to bury while they're still alive?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I wasn't looking for audience participation.
Sorry, I got carried away.
5.
Just like you with the burying. Have you ever accidentally buried someone who was still alive?
Has someone been making accusations again?
No, just making conversation.
Well, not that I know of. When you think about it, how would I know?
Shouts for help, desperate shaking of the coffin.
Look, I haven't sealed anyone up who was chatting with me, let's put it that way. I usually check for signs of life, but everyone takes shortcuts sometimes, don't they? I deserve some rest in peace, too.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hopefully not the guy in the coffin.
Not funny.
I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, a treasure hunter. Well, let me tell you something, young man. Don't even think about digging up my graveyard. There's no treasure buried here, and I'm already busy enough filling in the holes that are supposed to be here.
Basically, we need to dig up in the graveyard later.
Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
I think it's important to let the dead rest in peace.
But what if they're not in peace?
Well, you got me there. Listen, I think there's more to that story than meets the eye. You know the 3 brothers went missing, right? Well, if you ask me, I think Abigail Belmore was behind it. She was engaged to a sailor, but nobody like her would go for a commoner.
She might have loved him.
She could have loved somebody with a big bank account, too. I think she must have been using him, pretending to love him so he'd do her dirty work for her, bumping off her brothers. Then afterwards, she drops him and goes to marry the officer of the company. Fiendish.
Do you have any proof?
Yeah, just a feeling, that's all. But when you work with cadavers, you kinda get a sixth sense about things.
What do you think was behind the disappearance?
Well, the sailor must have found out he was being manipulated, right? Done something to get his revenge.
What do you think he did?
Nobody knows. He could have been working his way through those bodies like a madman. All we know is that everyone in that house disappeared. To tell you the truth, I'm quite relieved they did.
Why's that?
Because if they hadn't disappeared, it would have been this old fool who had to bury him. Saved me a lot of work.
I best be running along.
Don't drop dead. I don't want anything else on my to-do list.
Okay.
I'm dying because of this guy.
I will take a short break.
I only have 20 minutes left, by the way.
We can stop in 20 minutes, it's fine. I need to eat anyway.
Mm-hmm. So, this game...
You like it? It's easy, man. I feel it looks like it's a too easy game.
Yeah, and overall, it has a lot of charm and everything. But is it me, or is the writing trying to be funny?
I mean, It's kind of funny, to be honest, but it's easy
Yeah.
comical or easy jokes. It's not like something super complicated.
Okay.
I mean, I like it from that perspective. I really like it. It's like it made me smile a couple of times.
True, but it's clear that they intended to have jokes, and a lot of them, and every other line there. Sometimes there are things that I, as a writer, notice, but there is a pattern. And some jokes are phoned in. And I feel them coming from miles away. Like when they were talking, the chicken joke just didn't land for me. Because
it's a game. Don't stress it. It's like you're trying to make a household like a masterpiece.
I'm analyzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an analytical mind.
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring that up is just as a sort of criticism towards the game and a more general thing towards if any developers or people are watching, is sometimes you make a game funnier by cutting out jokes. So what I mean by that is if you try to make something funny by joke, you make a story that can't be believable anymore, and you don't know when a joke is coming for trying to make you laugh, or when a joke is coming that's actually a sort of hint to get you further into a game. And it's a very difficult balance to walk on, and I feel that this game is kind of slanting into too much jokey stuff. But 15 years of hobbyist game reviewing has also something to do with that.
I remember Monkey Island. It's a similar thing. Every character interaction was a joke. It was taken, let's say, not serious.
But there the character was more set up for this, and the whole world was into that. Here it's trying to take itself seriously also, but
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe this was your perception, but for me it's more like funny. Like they were saying, as I mentioned in the Kickstarter, this is inspiration Grim Fandango. It's kind of the same thing. You're like that guy caught in a situation, trying to do his job, but on the other hand, it's everything. It's like it's a screw up. In this specific scenario, they just try to resolve a mystery, right?
Funny how Neko, after this guy told us that we don't drop dead. He told us that I only have 20 minutes.
Yes. You know what? I just got a mosquito bite. God damn it.
I scanned the headstones for anything of note, but didn't know what I was searching for.
Okay, this is for later.
A grave. What is that very first thing, by the way?
I couldn't do that. That wasn't going to work.
The manuscript.
No, before that.
It was a small leather pouch with a drawstring used for magic spells. Currently, it was empty. I placed the dime into the gree-gree. That would work as the silver coin.
You have one.
Out of 7.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good. Embedded into the stony hillside was a large, intricately carved crypt with a decorative geometric pattern on its stone doors.
Hurry up with the barrels, Morris. We gotta get these unloaded before anyone sees us.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Musket? I don't think we should be using a church as our hiding place.
You're not being paid to think, Morris. You carry those barrels in here and let me worry about the theological implications. This place has been abandoned for decades. There's nobody around.
Nobody living, maybe. What if there's ghosts, boss?
Darn it, Morris. If brains was dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. Now get unloading. And keep an eye out for anyone snooping around.
What if someone catches us?
If anyone asks, we're the new clergy. We tell them these barrels are full of communion wine.
I thought we was rum runners, not wine runners, boss.
Communion rum, then.
Ah, gotcha.
Remember, St. Juniper's Church is a place to get closer to God. And if anyone questions our alibi, we make sure that happens.
The pair of rum runners looked like the human personifications of the dish and the spoon from Hey Diddle Diddle. The gangly spoon bossing around the rotund dish as it carried barrels effortlessly from the jalopy and into the church. As it turned out, nursery rhyme characters become a lot more intimidating once they have revolvers.
Also, Flappa and Guido from Broken Sword.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see the shadows of the rum runners moving around inside the church, but I didn't want to get too close in case they saw me too.
Could you lug them in with the fire poker?
I needed to think of something else. I didn't need to do any mechanical work on the jalopy.
So,
the barrels
these
were
are
far
rum
too
barrels.
heavy for me to lift, though that gorilla of a rum runner had been picking them up like they were cotton balls. Using the auger, I drilled a small hole in the barrel, and out poured rum. I wasn't going to be able to carry rum around in my bare hands, and drinking straight from the barrel felt a little uncouth.
Okay, we don't have a bottle or something. Probably it's infinite rum.
The jalopy door was locked. How ironic that the rum runners would take care not to be the target of criminality. An old jalopy was parked up outside the church, its flatbed filled with barrels.
Okay, any idea here, Neko?
I don't. We need a bottle, but where is the bottle?
Or you need a lighter to start the fire.
Oh.
We didn't start the fire.
Oops.
Musket, one of the barrels has sprung a leak.
How many times are you gonna bother me? Put a cork in it, will ya?
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Oh, that's an explanation why. Oh, damn. They wrote an explanation in why it's not empty.
Yeah.
On the wall of the fort was a rusting metal plaque attributed to the Devil's Rock Historical Society.
Historical Society. Silent Hill 2.
Where is
Plaque
he?
read, Fort de
Hey,
Lumore,
Christy!
no public access. For further information, please contact the lighthouse keeper.
Look, Neko.
My cat is sleeping over there. You know what?
Here, kitty kitty. Psst, 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 psst. It was no use. That cat was clearly more entranced by shiny things than the stranger outside the gate. The brooch was much too dirty to catch the cat's attention.
I have fish. I don't have fish anymore.
The fish had been dead for years, was primarily comprised of stuffing, and smelled faintly of formaldehyde. The cat wasn't going to be interested in it in the slightest.
Yes, Sylvia, we are petting
That wasn't going to
everything.
work. The cat wasn't going to be interested in that.
Don't poke the cat!
There wasn't anything to do with the lantern.
We need to clean the brooch.
The brooch was much too dirty to catch the cat's attention. I jiggled the gate, but it wasn't going to open. If pirates and the colonial powers of Western Europe weren't able to get into the fort uninvited, I wasn't about to either. Blocking my entrance into the fort was a sturdy iron gate.
Okay. Ideas?
Yes. A stupid one, but it's my intuition. Well, the guy from who we got the fish guts, let's give him the taxidermied fish. He had a scale to weigh it. I'm just going over pure logic things, what you would expect in a point and click.
The stories about Belmore Manor are true. I saw the ghost bride inside the house.
Blast it, Murphy. Don't say I didn't warn you. This island has had its fair share of the macabre. The best way to deal with it is to leave well enough alone. Why are you searching for that treasure anyway?
Well, it's my job. The state's claim on that money runs out at 8 a.m., and I'm supposed to find it.
You seem pretty passionate about something that's just for work. What are the odds you draw an assignment like that?
Well, I might have made my own luck there. They wouldn't normally authorize an investigation so close to the statute of limitations running out, especially on a 30-year-old cold case. But thrust a stack of forms in front of the boss 5 minutes before clocking off on a Friday afternoon, and he doesn't care what he's signing.
Let's just hope he wasn't signing your death warrant.
Most of my investigations don't amount to more than counting paperclips in a municipal building or going cross-eyed over receipt rolls in a courthouse. When I found that old case folder tucked behind the filing cabinet, its only lead, a water-stained magazine, talking about a real-life haunted house, how could I pass it up? You didn't tell me the Spirit Queen was a riverboat.
Oh, sure. That thing's been moored up in the bayou with her keel kissing the mud for years. Witch doctor lives aboard her now. Claims to sell all manner of hoodoo and voodoo. But to believe that, you need to be dumber than the bachelor in New Orleans, throwing beads at the Sisters of Mercy.
I spoke with Dr. Moray. He thinks we can make contact with the ghosts.
Moray is a charlatan and a fool. Only got into hoodoo and voodoo a few years ago. Before that, he was an actor over at the Calliope Theater, and not a very good one. He's the only person I know who directed and starred in a one-person production of The Pirates of Penzance. And that's because all the rest of the cast dropped out rather than work with him. He's always been searching for respect and recognition. Who would have known he found it by living in the swamp and reeking of incense?
Don't you believe in voodoo?
I certainly do. I just don't think Moray's got any more control of it than the rooster has control of the sunrise. His understanding of voodoo amounts to whatever he's gleaned from one of those horror pictures Ventura Studios puts out at the movie palace. My mama used to know all about it. God rest her soul. Voodoo isn't some made-up Hollywood magic, Mac. Voodoo's a real religion. It's about community, about belonging, and about searching for something more than flesh and blood. It's not the snake oil he peddles.
What do you think happened at Belmore Manor?
Now there's a tale I don't like to tell.
Can I persuade you to tell it anyway?
I have a feeling I ain't gonna get any rest until I do. You know about Miss Belmore, the bride, engaged to the sailor? Nah, the way I hear, Mr. Rackham was over the moon with her. Such an upstanding fellow. I won't have a bad word said against him. Now he realized that the sailor was going through terrible lengths to ensnare his bride, and Mr. Rackham tried to save her. I heard that the sailor cottoned on to this, and trick Rackham into giving the lady a gift. That's what made everything go topsy-turvy.
What was the gift?
There are places in the Caribbean that trade things more elusive than gold. Ungodly things.
Do you think the disappearance was caused by voodoo?
And that's what my mama used to say. If you're not careful, that stuff can go to your head.
No luck fishing?
Not a bite, Mac. The Pencosa fish just ain't snapping for me today. Shame, too, because I'm planning on firing up my grill later. And the tastiest catch in these waters.
How do you catch a Pencosa fish?
With hours of patience and decades of practice. You ever wrestled a rod before?
Just the once. I went fishing on Lake Erie, but the only thing I caught was a cold.
He has a knife. We need it for the rope.
Yeah.
What do you do with the fish you catch?
Right? There is
A couple
one
I
with
save
the
for myself,
skeleton.
and the rest I sell to the Captain's Club. They fancy them up with lemon lobsters, slawfish, something or other. But everyone knows the best way to cook them is to grill them.
Why won't you hear a word against Mr. Rackham?
He gave me my first work on this island, right here on these docks. And I'm still here to this day. He may have worn a scowl, but you don't judge a banana by its peel with people like him, Mac. When I looked into his eyes, all I saw was ambition.
What work did you do?
Loading and unloading the ships that came in. Of course, they just don't do that anymore. Dead Nettle's a forgotten town. Maybe that's for the best.
Catch you later, Ned.
See you around, Mac.
Hey, Ned, do you mind if I borrow your knife?
If you need it, Mac, just bring it back to me later tonight, would you? If I'm up with my catch, I'll
That
be
was
firing
easy.
up the grill. You're invited to join me, of course.
I would still hang that fish over there.
What do you think of my fish?
That's a whopper. Hang it on the scale and let's see what it weighs. Doubt it'll beat Squibb's record, though.
I hung the fish on the scales.
You caught a Pencosa. They're the most delicious fish around here, especially grilled. But you'll never beat Squibb's record.
Squib?
Jebediah Squibb, the Cajun catcher, he calls himself. Last week at the Dead Nettle Docks, Squibb caught the heaviest Pencosa on record. Got his photograph on the front page of the newspaper and everything. Now how am I going to rest while he brags and boasts about it every single night?
Maybe we can stuff it.
With its innards made of cotton and material scraps, the fish's weight was distinctly unimpressive. With the ripped seam as an opening, I placed the horseshoe inside the taxidermied fish. Now it was heavy.
God.
Cheat. Just cheat.
Mac, does that say what I think it does? You been holding back on me. That breaks Squibb's record.
McAllen! How does it feel to have decimated the town record in your first few hours on the island?
How did you hear about this so fast?
It's my job to know about things fast. Now, I'm asking the questions here. Where'd you get the fish, McAllen?
Well, it was a mighty battle on the southern coast. Its fins strong as a motor, its mouth as fierce as a tiger's. I paused dramatically to allow my fishing prowess to wash over them.
What rod did you use?
Wooden one?
I mean, what make?
You know, I didn't use a rod.
You caught the fish without a rod?
With my
It was
bare hands.
more one-on-one. Mono, fisho?
Mano,
Wrestled a fish?
And I won.
Well, as much as it pains me to say it, you're the cover story in the next edition of the Juniper Parish Gazette. And this is why I'm not getting a Pulitzer.
I've got to hand it to you, Mac. That fish is a whopper. I don't know how you got it, but as long as he keeps Squibb quiet at the porch party tomorrow, I ain't complaining.
Okay. So I guess we'll save now. And I don't know about you. I really like it.
I like it also.
So
yes,
I was thinking about let's try to make a quick poll if we continue with this one or we go back to Siberia next time when we stream the three of us. Okay.
I would say
you can vote. I mean, quick.
Give a third option for another new game.
Okay, so
I'm joking, of course, of the last one.
No. Next stream with Darky and Neko. And Polish Mortals or okay. And Neko, you can vote also. Yeah. Darky, how is it? The game?
I like it, man. As I mentioned, I really like it. I think they did a good job, a great job.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see how it continues the story. And
I don't know if you were here. I was telling Neko before that it's easy, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy until now. I mean, I played some other games that started very easy and ended very hard. So you never know.
The only complaint I have is the jokes intervals are too frequent. That's the only complaint I have. And some humor falls a bit flat, in my opinion. But that's, again, my opinion. But I have the curse of being creative in writing and having written so many stories and reviewed so many games. So
I think it's deliberate. I mean, they wanted to go to bring you back to the atmosphere of the point and clicks of the 90s. That's my take. I don't know. Even with this kind of jokes. Personally, I like it. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't know about the ones in the chat. I see only Silvio is active now.
Don't mistake my quote-unquote complaint. Is some jokes do land, but other moments are I'm too invested into writing, and I know that.
Yeah. I really hope the game gets a bit harder. I want to have that moment when we don't know what to do, the three of us.
Then next time, there is a mute Neko button for hints.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why they put maybe, I don't know, maybe in the late game it will become harder. I don't know.
Man, it's a big problem with the point and clicks and the new generations. I mean, I saw an interview with what's the name of the Charles from the Pro Consort, who made the Pro Consort.
Martinet.
No, Charles Martinet is the voice of Mario, but
Charles.
It's fine. It's okay.
I always forget
Everybody
his
knows
name. And he saw that they were trying a lot of things to appeal to the new generations of gamers. It's pretty difficult. It's a genre that it's played by old people like us, mainly.
It's like the crossroad puzzle, right?
Yeah. And Yeah, I think they will. This is one of the reasons they are trying to make them easier. I don't know, and make sure that you have a hint system. But the hint system is not a bad thing, in my opinion, to have.
Yeah, but I want to say something else. By the way, the name is Charles Cecil.
Okay.
Googling.
Yeah,
The other thing I want to say is, first of all, the attention span of people today, and I really noticed that in the students in my school, is broken. Is beyond broken. So to set up puzzles where you need to basically use one item for one item for one item, like that kind of a chain, because the broken attention span isn't really working anymore.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, sometimes when you're designing a puzzle, and I really noticed that, and sorry, shameless plug, when I'm designing bots, and adventure bots, especially, you think like you make it difficult for people to do stuff, and you close off all avenues, and you go really sneaky into the story, and then you let somebody else look at it, and it's like, man, this is logic as fuck. And that's a big problem. Sometimes, as a designer, you are having such a tunnel vision, and you think like, ooh, this is gonna be difficult, and then you give it to test players, and they breeze through it like it's nothing. And you can't really defend yourself against that, or you need to go to moon logic territory.
Thanks God we don't have things like that, at least until now in the game. Like moon logic, I mean. Okay, so let's see. We have only 2 votes at this hour. So if anyone wants to vote on our poll for the next stream,
but I think it's pretty clear, unless suddenly 3 votes manifest for Siberia.
Yeah, we have only 2 votes, but 7 persons in the.
I mean, we are 3 plus 2, 5, so
yeah,
we are good. I guess we are good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but even you can vote, so I hope those 2 votes are not from you.
No, it was not from us.
Okay, so it's Foolish Mortals next week, next Sunday. Yeah? Okay. We'll finish Siberia. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sylvie also voted
By the
for...
way, guys.
Yeah?
We are closing up to the Christmas, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we'll have... we have also... We need to decide when we do that one. In my opinion, if we scratch it to 3-4 hours, we can do it one stream.
No, it will be like 4.5, 5. I'm telling you.
Then
so
2
we
streams.
can do one stream, but we need to be to be focused. Like we started.
Then for me, it's in the Christmas break.
Yeah,
probably. I mean, it's in Christmas break anyway, Neko, right? It's like it's our Christmas game this year.
Yeah, our Christmas game is Full Throttle. We'll play Full Throttle this year. Okay. Tomorrow, if Neko will confirm it, we'll have a Silent Hill 2 stream. Otherwise, on Tuesday we have Dark Tide, on Wednesday Tomb Raider 3 or Doom 3, if I finish the game, and that's all what we have established. Probably on Friday, if we stream, Neko will do Commandos. Yeah. Okay.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night. See you next time.
Night. Bye.